What's good, y'all? It's Clyde, aka Archangel Zadell. 333 shit. Black heart in this bitch. You already know. BLAC, HART. Spell it right. And use the channel filters. Use the search filters and search for just the channel when you're searching for my name to make sure you find it, because there's a lot of black hearts out there. Right now, right here now, I'm right by my favorite tree. I hug this tree, actually, a lot, and it heals me. Why? Because trees love us. They don't just give us oxygen. They heal our auric field, our energy field. They're still. They can't be described. That's all I need to say. It's an amazing feeling. If I were to put a word for it, wonderful, amazing. But there's really no description for the information I get from a tree when I hug it and the feeling I have. It's true beauty. The world even started from water, like we see frozen all over, falling from the sky, which is also water. But that's another video. Uriel. Stars are water, y'all. Uriel's knowledge. For real. Crazy, right? The world started as all water. The world started as all water, but there was one tree at the top of it where Antarctica is. All of Antarctica was a tree. It's frozen now because they turned the earth to make it the South Pole, to make it cold there and to throw the earth off in its natural balance. That's why they tilted the earth. That's why they made it spin. These are facts. They wanted to just throw us off. They knew if we were moving the whole time, we would never know what it's like to be still. We would never be still. That's why the earth is told to us as something that's always moving very fast. They want you to live a fast life and die young. They don't want you to live old, like a tree. Trees live old because they're still. Trees live old because nature feeds them. Trees live old because they don't do anything. The less we do, the better we live. These are facts. I accidentally took Tank's lighter. Oh well. So the world started all water with one tree on top where Antarctica used to be. So if you can imagine the earth as Pangea, as one continent with Antarctica in the middle and a tree the size and shape of Antarctica. Antarctica is just a giant tree stump. Excuse me. And majority of people started underwater. Majority of people actually, the first beings or people, which are really just beings because we have many different forms as we come to the gates of hell on earth, which we come to many times. to really see the truth of things. That's where the story of Atlantis comes from. Us living underwater. But Antarctica was really the Garden of Eden. The tree at the top of Earth was really the Garden of Eden. And we were told by the Great Spirit of Silence to not go in the Garden of Eden. In other words, we were told by our feelings to not go in the Garden of Eden. But people, beings, decided they wanted to see what was in the tree. They knew it was a tree there. They knew it was land there. They knew it was something they couldn't have in the tree. They knew they weren't supposed to have what was in the tree. So what was really in the tree? It was meat. It was a being. The first person or being was a woman that could asexually reproduce or reproduce without a partner. And we lost that ability to do that. We lost that ability to do that when we decided to go cannibalistic and eat the being out of the Garden of Eden. In other words, beings of Earth ate God's child. Sounds familiar, right? It's crazy. Because we're repeating the same cycle and eating God's children. By God's children, I mean those with animate souls. Because we know damn well we're not supposed to be eating no animate soul. There are things that we know we are supposed to eat that grow naturally on the earth. Some of them grow in trees. Others grow in the ground. Some grow in water. But the real thing these things all have in common they bring you healing. They bring you closer to unconditional love. They bring you deep peace. They bring you no words, no thoughts, no feelings. And they allow you to move without doing anything. They allow you to truly be free. They allow you to do only what words cannot describe. That is what we lost when we left the water, which is why we're supposed to return to the water right now. When the time is right and we're done healing, we'll all return to the water. But just know, if you've watched this video to this point, you're supposed to return to the water. It's okay to eat things of the water. We're from the water. Everything behaves as some form of water. I want you to hug a tree. Hug a tree, please. I'm begging you just to hug one tree. And let that download just hit you. Have no expectation, no intention, other than to reconnect with the earth and nature. The earth loves us. You just have to love it back. I'm about to go inside. I'm really no thing. What's up, babe? Hey, buddy. Hey. What up, bro? I'll be right back. I will make this beat. Had to give my roommate his lighter I took with me outside accidentally. But before I forget, every mountain, excuse me, every mountain was really a giant tree or a great tree or tree life or tree of life is what they call it. But life is really a spell that says, forget my life or forget me living. Which isn't good to be a spell that means that, really, because you want to remember life. You don't want to forget life. We want to remember the things that happen to us. We don't want to suppress them and forget them. I had to learn that myself. I had to stop suppressing things a lot. There were trees below the surface of the water. 90% of the earth was covered with water. Except the great tree in the Garden of Eden with the very special being hanging, I'll say. I'm not going to name names because it didn't have a name. They gave it a name throughout history in different parables and metaphors and religions and through word of mouth because people just like naming things. But we don't need to name everything. Names can help sometimes, but they're not always needed. In your mind, names are never needed. Our mind is so advanced right now, we already know what things are before we say them in our head. Before we even try to process something, we already know what that thing is. Believe it or not, we used to be born out of trees. We used to be born out of trees, either underwater or above water. Once the being got eaten by Adam and Eve, which was really one being, they just called it Adam and Eve because it was the divine masculine and the divine feminine in a physical body. It was a balance of both, 50-50. Now it's like most people are 100 of either side, which is crazy. Polar, it's single, cispolar, sipolar, whatever the word for that would be in medical terms. But let's get past medical terms and just say it's too far in the divine masculine or too far in the divine feminine. So when you're too far in the divine masculine, it's too left brain. It's too structured. It's too organized. It has no freedom to go within itself and become something new. The right brain, or when you're too right brain, or too right brain, you could be too, we're really supposed to be right brain. We're supposed to go to the right, energetically move that way. We're supposed to move right, up, and in. 3 directions. If your mind doesn't understand that, your spirit understands that. I'm speaking to your spirit right now. This is spirit talk. Don't label it. But spirit talk. Talk to awaken the spirit in you. And why is that? Because we're not labeling it. The only way it is that is if it's not labeled. No words, no pictures, no thought, no feeling, no action. We used to be born out of a flower that looked like a lotus plant. It was wrapped up like this, and it would open up like that, like this. It'd be 360 and open up like that. And we would be in the middle like a little placenta looking thing. Like a literal seed. And we were all both genders. We were both genders. But once we ate this meat from the Garden of Eden, or Antarctica, or the Great Tree, then we fell to the spell. Don't forget, everything exists everywhere and at all times. Everybody already knew I was going to be making this video. Everybody already knew the information from this video. Everybody already knows the information on my channel. Everybody already knows the information on Uriel's channel. Everybody knows the information on Higher Balance Institute's channel, or Eric Pepin's channel. The point of being here is to remember that information. And the only way to remember the information is to experience life firsthand. You have to experience life from the driver's seat. Stop letting Jesus take the wheel. There's no need to let another person drive your vessel but you. And a way to do that, you already know how to do that. I can tell you, but I'll be repeating myself. Told you in the beginning of the video. Weed opens the door to the heart chakra. It opens the door to the universe, to the spirit realm. This isn't just weed. This is a mixture of weed and special herbs. This has a peace pipe. The tobacco represents negative energy. It's harmful, but it's very addicting. But it also has good properties as well. Believe it or not, the nicotine that everybody says is so addicting and is the real problem with tobacco is not the real problem with tobacco. It's actually the healing part of tobacco, the part that we should take into our blood in an IV, believe it or not. We should take pure 100% nicotine in our blood as an IV. It was in our blood before they removed it, GMO'd it. It was in Native American blood before they removed it, GMO'd it, and spliced it with all kinds of different shit, all kinds of nature, to remake leaves, to remake plants, to remake trees. Why do you think trees are so small now? They have our DNA in them. After we shrunk, we used to be giant. Attack on Titan is about us. That's really what the time of Atlantis was, the time of giants. It was Attack on Titan, but underwater. One little patch of land where Antarctica used to be. Excuse me. Don't forget, I enjoy speaking without words. I enjoy speaking with my silence because that's how God speaks through you. Every time I speak, it's really out of silence. I'm so deep in silence that my body can speak from silence. Think about that. Don't lose yourself. The more we talk, the more we use words, the more we glue ourselves in the gates of hell. The more we glue ourselves in suffering and pain. Why? Words are the lowest vibration of creation energy. That's right, sound is creation. Now you know. The words you speak create for you. So if you're constantly saying, I'm sad, what is that really saying? I'm stuck and depressed. What does depressed mean? What does stuck mean? Stuck means your energy is done moving and it's not gonna move again. Stuck is the end of something. That's why they named it an AK. It's the start of the end of you. Just know that watching any of this video, the tree of life will begin to unfold within you, and the information will never stop flowing. Information is infinite and from all sources. This is the information of trees. Trees started underwater. One grew very quickly, I might add, from Antarctica. Antarctica used to be the North Pole. That tree sprouted a seed without germination, or it grew a being from the unmanifested, or from God. Adam and Eve didn't eat fruit. Fruit is what we're supposed to eat. That's why they tell you that Adam and Eve ate fruit. So you never eat fruit. The real energetic, electric, powerful, esoteric knowledge food, the one that really gives you what you need, no matter what it is fruit. It gives you hydration, real water. Why do we have to add things to water for us to even drink it? Majority of people can't even stomach real water. Or I should say fake water. Majority of people could stomach real water, but it's supposed to have salt in it. Celtic sea salt. Not the fake ass table salt modification that they have as sea salt now. All table salt does is boost your blood pressure. But everybody knows that water originally had salt in it. It had a salt content of 3%. Now it has more of a salt content of 50% because they keep dumping random salt pillars or fossilizations of darkness, or what was mummification of darkness in times of Egypt or Egypt. We have to know what trees are. Trees are the size they are now because we are the size that we are now. We have shrunk down in our physical bodies, and trees have shrunk down from the giants they once were. Even though we didn't call it giants, we just were. We were giant spirits, so our bodies were giant. We have to know our roots. Once we know our roots, we can put 2 and 2 together. Then it's looking better. Ooh, yeah, I'm feeling wetter. Ooh, yeah, that's a better. Water in my mind, I get it. Huh? You hear me? I'm talking to your spirit. Where's your flame? Protect yourself in the spirit realm. It's a war out there. They want your energy. They want to take your energy. They want you small. You have to go in become small to get big. Life is a paradox. The smaller you are, the bigger you are in spirit. That's key. The smaller you are in form, the bigger you are in spirit. That's why gas is so powerful. That's why everybody wants to smoke gas. That's why everybody wants to tell weed, you're gas. Oh, this is gas. I need that gas, bro. I need that loud. I need that sound that's gonna create something for me. I need the higher balance method, real talk. Excuse me. I need what got the green children to the village on the upper earth, which was only a myth to them. They ain't know what that was. They ain't know where they was going. They was tricked just like us. They was just kids. They were just free. They were just there. Their parents weren't around. They were just trying to find a freer world. They found it through sound. We can hear an infinite distance. If you keep listening, it just gets more and more silent the further you listen out. The worlds get bigger and bigger the more you listen out. And the only way to listen to that realm is to go within your body, within yourself. You have to find where on your body corresponds to that space that you're trying to get to. That's the key from the trees. The trees want you to know, to find yourself, to not become a taste demon. To not be a garlic pyre or a vampire. To not be a Pokemon looking motherfucker. To not be a gnome. To not be a shark. To not be a pig. To not be a chicken. To not be a cow. Talk about move, bitch. Shit get real. Once the supernatural want to take over and say, hey, y'all not doing enough. It's my turn. It's going to be too late. The tree's going to be moving. Tree's going to be helping us. We're going to be part tree at that point. Part rock. Part water. All the water's going to be helping us. That tidal wave I was talking about, that's help from God of 3. Positive, neutral, and negative. Because the balance of those 3 is what the energy of God really is. The trees want you to know that as well. The trees want you to know that the spirit of Kobe Bryant is trapped in the earth realm, guiding my cousin to the NBA. He's really about to change the world. These are facts. Shout out to Curry. King Curry, that shit godly. Divine. Native American spirits are back. It's only right we bring the great spirit here and teach y'all what y'all decided to forget and let go of. We're teaching y'all what y'all have been missing for years in this lifetime and the lifetimes beforehand. Native American spirit is teaching y'all the life that comes from the trees. Our hair is our branches. You never want to cut your branches. Do you know why you shouldn't cut a tree's branches? If the tree's branches are in the way, you should have never put a tree there. Or maybe you should have decided to put a different type of civilization there, because the trees are more important and have been here longer than you. They are wiser than you. They are teaching you. Learn. When I say trees, I hope everybody knows I'm not speaking solely of weed. I'm talking about the trees I was hugging outside. Oh, what's up? What's that? Oh, hell yeah.
Feeling my finger.
Okay, thanks. Hemp woods, y'all organic crops. Afghan hemp. My candle is burning in a heart. See that heart burning in the wax? Crazy how life works. We have to show the earth respect. It's not correct at all to cut a tree's branches. If a tree's branches are growing in a certain direction, it's growing in that direction for a reason. We need to figure out why it's growing in that direction, because it's trying to tell us something. Maybe it's pointing out where a portal's about to open up that we need to fix. Because everything's connected. This is a multiverse of energy, of infinite energy. Don't tell me that everything's not connected. You wake up every day feeling like a pile of crap, blame it on everybody else but yourself, come back and do the same thing over and over. But by the time somebody tells you that you're doing the wrong thing, you know. You already know you've been doing the wrong thing. You just accepted it and you've blinded yourself intentionally to what you already know. The trees will always be of God. They are still. As long as you are still, as long as you are no thing, as long as you have no label, you are of God. Yehovah. Yehodah. Yahweh. Or shit, fuck, goddamn. Because some of those curse words come from another realm. Believe it or not. Some curse words aren't really curses. It's just the energy that you put behind them. Because all words have all three energies. It's part of sound. Not all physical beings have all three energies. Physicality being the lowest energy possible. Which is why it's not the smart thing to wanna be physically, it's not the smartest thing to want to be physically successful, because it's the lowest form of success that could possibly be. It's the slowest form, the lowest form, the most painful form. This body that we have, it's in pain. From the moment we're born onto the physical realm, we're in pain. All we're here to do is heal the pain. Now, the level of empathy that we feel pain, because some level of empathy is good. And empathy just is the ability to feel other beings' feelings. And we know everything we focus on is a being. So to be able to feel whatever you're focusing on's feelings is very important. That's why it feels like exercise, where you pick something up and you don't say what it is in your head, and you put your senses on in that thing. Once you have your head clear, once you can say it, once you can keep your head quiet, your thoughts quiet, while holding the object, then you get it. Then you can put your senses with it. Then you can assimilate with that frequency. You can become that vibration at will. And that goes for anything. You can see fire and you can use it. You could become fire. You could become the flame that burns the phoenix into ashes that turns into whatever is trying to be transformed. Because every transformation requires a phoenix. We need to burn ourselves every time we want to transform. These are facts. It takes the fire element to transform. Fire is transformation. We can't be scared of fire. It's okay to feel a little fiery in a sense. Fire is good as long as we have balance. That's why there are 4 elements. Air, water, earth, and fire. Those are the 4 elements of this dimension. Air, water, earth, and fire. The real order is fire, then water, then air, then earth. This is more so my order that I like. I can explain. It's the same on both sides. They represent the same things on both sides. So I'll just start over here. This is air. This is the divine feminine. This is water. This is earth. This is fire. This was submerged in water for some period of time. This is infinite stillness. This is water. Extra water, because energy is water. No matter where you go, energy is water. The trees want you to know that as well. And this is an AAU championship pendant from 2012, numerology of 5. Real shit. And it's 8 of these on each side. 885. And it looks like water. It looks like a water droplet. Get your peace pipe open, peace arise. Everything you did up in his practice just got demonized. Go ahead and get your demon chicken with some damn demon chicken. Go ahead and get your demon fries with your damn demon fries. Turn all you demons fried to get some piece of pie. And pizza pie does not mean what y'all think it does. They took that word from us. Pizza pie is one word. It's not a pizza pie. It's not an Italian word. Pizza is our word. Pizza pie. It's really Pizza Pete. Pizza Pete! Pizza Pete! Pizza Pete! Realists know what it means. That's why they took it and turned it into pedophile pizza. Pedophile pizza pot. Fucked up. I just want to take this moment to verbally thank the trees. Thank you for originally birthing us. Thank you for helping us breathe along with water. Thank you for teaching us that there can be water on land. Thank you for allowing us to use you even though we don't understand you at all. Thank you for allowing us to burn you to warm ourselves. And we have ways of warming the body with a thought, believe it or not. Anybody can do that. There are exceptions. Like once the body gets below 55 degrees. But a lot of people are so weak-willed. The slightest little chill, and they'll turn the heat on to 80. They got the heater on. It's wild what humans will accept as the light, or the information that awakens them, or the information that puts them in the soul. In the soul. There's one soul, many spirits. The Great Spirit is one. The Great Spirit is zero. The Great Spirit is 1 and 0. The trees will always be with us because we are part of the trees. We were originally born of the trees. They are us. We grow branches like trees. Do not cut your branches anymore. Don't do anything to harm any barbershops, please. But just make a conscious decision to grow your branches. Let your branches grow forever. You just may get so much knowledge from your branches that you never die again. This will be your last lifetime here. You just move on and be a water star. All-Star 6. All-Star 6. All-Star 6. All-Star 6. Not doing a full shit, but it's lit. It's real lit up there. For real. Have you ever seen a shooting star? I got a song called Shooting Star. Maybe I shot down. Only because I've shot up a bunch of times. And I miss y'all. That's coming from me. Clyde. I love y'all. There's no ego. I'm an Aquarius, which means I'm here to spread the knowledge that awakens the soul. I'm here to awaken everyone's soul. The tree of life will awaken everyone's soul. This video is the digital version of the tree of life. Grow your branches like the trees. Stop trimming the trees. Just let them be. Trees know what they're doing. They know more than us. They're older than us. Don't let anyone lie to you and tell you that trees are young or younger than us, anything like that. Trees are older than humans. No human has lived more lifetimes than the youngest tree. Think about that. That's not cap. These are facts coming from within. You probably won't find a damn lick of this on Google. You could try to Google every bit of it. It's coming from the Great Spirit. Who told you you can't know it all? They put a curse on you. You don't have to do anything to break the curse. Just by making it to this point in the video, you know the curse is broken. That's a gift of the tree of life. They break curses. That's why they want to get rid of them, and they don't know why they keep popping up. Believe it or not, there are beings that want to kill our oldest living being that lives on land. Our one light being we have on land. Trees are light gods. It's a blessing being a tree. If I could come back, you know damn well I would love to be a tree. I just don't know if I'm coming back. Water is the highest form of energy. Trees give off gaseous water. Trees give off the highest form of energy. Think about that. Some people think trees literally are doing nothing, which technically they are at their deepest level. Even I am doing nothing at my deepest level. You may not see that because you judge me different because I'm in a different form. But really, I have no form. You're the one with form. Judge. That might offend some people if they made it to this point in the video. The longer your hair, the deeper you are in the present moment. And the present moment is infinitely deep. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. This is Blac, HART, Clyde, Archangel Zadell. Signing off. Don't forget, stop going to the barber shop so much. Grow out your hair. You'll feel better. Trust me. Grow out your facial hair. I'm gonna stop cutting mine. I was cutting mine blindly, but I realized I shouldn't do that as more information unfolded. I want to say one more thing before I completely sign off. They call marijuana trees because they want y'all to look for it, for the information y'all supposed to get from the trees themselves of doing nothing. Think about that. Just giving y'all a whole bunch of food for thought. Or is it really food for non-thought, food for no thought, food for no feeling, and food for no action? Yeah, that's the way I want to eat. That's my food. Good eating. Yeah, delicious. Delicioso. Fire. Spread some love out there, y'all. Hug a tree. And honestly, We can do anything that we want to do. If we want to destroy ourselves, we know we can do that. We've seen people destroy themselves before. If we want to build the world up, if we want to change the world, we've seen people do that before too. Never forget about the people who really changed the world for the better. Not just trick you into buying more. Because majority of the time, people's only intention is to better themselves. Instead of seeing themselves in everything and trying to better everything, they only see themselves or what they see as themselves, not really themselves. Because we know we're not that small. That small is evil. Or should I say that big-headed? Or should I say that big ego is evil? It's important to let go of the view of size. To this, I am a giant. To insects, to rats, to snakes, majority of snakes, to spiders, majority of spiders, to majority of the world, I'm a giant. We need to stop thinking in such small terms as if we're separate from this gigantic world, this infinite world. We're not separate from this infinite world. We are infinite along with it. That's key. Most people these days don't even believe they're infinite because they know their body dies. But that's the key. We're not this body. Majority of people are this body. They are something that withers away because all they put in their body is stuff that has withered away. Why are you eating dead things? Eat alive. Why do you enjoy eating things that are dead so much? Some people only eat things that are dead. How do you think that affects your vibration? Low or high? It's beyond what you put in your mind at that point. What you put in your body is law. It's witchcraft. Believe it or not. They won't tell you that though. Because you become what you put in your body. Are you being a cow? Are you being a pig? Are you being a rat? Are you being a dog? Are you being a cat? Come on. I'm gonna leave y'all with that. This is Blac. Blac Heart. Signing off. Love y'all. Let's get it. Get some love in there, y'all. 3 energies. Positive, neutral, and negative. Keep those three energies, and you'll always have home. 100%.